Today is a very special day. Well, not just for you specifically. On second thought. Regardless, today is Valentine's Day. Well, in the middle of September? Well, then again, I played this quite late, so hey. Excitement courses through your body as you all but skip down the street, newly purchased chocolates tucked safely under your arm. Your smile widens a touch as you recall the surprised look on the chocolatier's face when you burst into the shop. They were about to close, but you managed to make it there just in time. Now, was your fortune possibly due to the fact that you had rushed out of your office building as soon as you were off the clock? Perhaps. Either way, you had the chocolates you plan on giving your boyfriend of 1 year, Andre. You have so much in store for tonight, starting with dinner, maybe a movie neither of you have seen before. Afterwards, you plan to end the night by showing off the new lingerie set you bought a week ago in preparation for today. You'd sent him a text as soon as you got off of work, but he hadn't replied yet. He did reply to my text! I was about to drop him a sexy picture of myself in the lingerie! Yes, you are allowed to picture me in lingerie. No, don't make it weird. No, stop, you're making it weird now, stop. Oh, God, why? Scrub that image of your mind, okay? Out of there. All right. Oh, well, he's probably busy preparing a gift for you, too. The anticipation alone was enough to make you move even faster, hurrying on home. Can't wait. Soon your neighborhood comes into sight, the houses blanketed in the soft, warm light of the setting sun. Fortunately, your trek back home didn't take long, most likely due to your giddiness, but still. And it's most likely due to your giddiness that you nearly missed the scene unfolding mere yards away from you, 2 houses down from your own. It's Andre, wrapping his arms around some girl he's kissing. Upon closer inspection, you quickly recognize her as your newest neighbor that moved in not too long ago. Just how long has the little tryst been going on? On second thought, you did not want to know. Hell, you don't even feel like confronting either of them. Clutching the box of chocolates in your hands much too tightly, you turn on your heels and go back the way you came. Though with a lot less enthusiasm and lump in your throat. You aren't even sure where you're going. You just want to get away. Eyes bleary with unshed tears, you keep your head down and continue walking. Your thoughts are thoroughly scrambled, and you aren't sure what you should be thinking right now. Maybe it's best if you don't think at all. Eventually, your walk takes you to a lake, one you aren't sure you've ever seen or even visited before. Without thinking, you angrily chuck the chocolates you were holding into the water, with a shout resembling that of a wounded animal. Unable to hold them back any further, you finally let the floodgates open as you unabashedly sob into the evening air. Your face and throat feel like they're on fire, as if you're having an allergic reaction. It's not a pleasant feeling. Then your phone starts to vibrate, indicative of an incoming call. You don't even need to look to know if it's Andre, probably wondering where you are. You scoff. You tell him to get his shit and get out of your house later. Exposing him is bound to throw your already erratic emotions into disarray, since you know he's going to try and deny it, even though you clearly saw him hugging up on another girl. Talk about a headache. Right now, all you have the strength to do is cry, standing by the water's edge. Screw him. Screw her, and screw yourself for being so easily hurt. Distantly, you begin to wonder what it would be like to have a man that loves you wholeheartedly. A man that only has eyes for you. Must be nice. You close your eyes and try to imagine it, allowing yourself to be swept away by your fantasies and the sounds of the lake. Did you fall asleep? You feel warm. Did I get isekai again? Where are you right now? Sunlight peers through the tall trees, coating you in its warmth as the ambience of the forest fills your senses. You don't remember falling asleep here. You don't even remember coming here. You slowly get up from the ground and brush a few stray leaves from your clothes, taking a few moments to reorient yourself. Looking around, it appears to be a normal forest. Then you remember the phone in your pocket and reach in to retrieve it. Maybe you can use your GPS app to find out where the heck you are. Or maybe not. Your phone isn't turning on at all. Great. With no other option available, you decide to make your way out of the forest. Or at least try to. You're still nearby your house, then the forest can't be that deep, right? You turn away from the towering trees, figuring that going in any deeper would be counterintuitive. It takes you all but a few seconds to end up in a completely new area of the forest, leading you to wonder just how big it is. Minus one dead end and the way you just came from, there were two possible paths before you now. Which way should you go? Wow, why does this matter? I'm gonna make a save in case it does. I'll take the the upper right, lower right. Wait, what? Is there an upper and lower right? The upper right. You decide to take the upper right path. Not even gonna consider left. Only to end up back in the same place. What the? Thoroughly confused, you decide to go the opposite way this time. What the hell? You're beginning to get frustrated now. To give your legs a rest and to keep you from tearing your hair out, you take a seat on the ground, huffing in exasperation. You think about maybe trying your phone again before you're interrupted by something. Smacking directly into your face. Ow!
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to run into you. I was just super excited when I saw you and... my name is Peony. What's yours?
My name is Lion. My name is Lion.
Lion, right.
The little fairy sure is excitable. Hold on a second. Fairy? Fairies are real? Nah, you must be dreaming or having a very realistic daydream. Regardless, you aren't given much time to fully organize your thoughts as the small creature speaks up again.
Actually, my father sent me to come get you. He's been eagerly waiting for you.
Who would
There's no time to waste. Just follow me. I'll get you out of this maze.
Wait, Peony, Seeing no other option, you follow after Peony. For a creature with pretty small wings, he sure flies fast. Peony leads you down the paths in a seemingly random order, one you're sure you wouldn't remember in a million years, until you finally end up in a different place. Various shades of pink and purple fill your vision as beautiful trees surround you. To add to the beauty of it all, the crystal clear lake gives a feeling of purity, as if nothing could pollute the waters. You manage to maintain your awe, until your eyes land on a figure in the middle of the lake. Wait, are they standing on the water? Fairy Jesus! They seem to be murmuring something to the bird perched on their finger. Unfortunately, you were too far away to make out what it was. Whoa.
Right? Father is a very beautiful man, isn't he? Even a blind fae could see how ethereal he is. Wait a sec. I'll call him over. Father, over here!
Peony calls out, effectively garnering his father's attention. Once he spots the two of you, a wide grin spreads across his face as he comes fluttering over rather quickly. Hi. He's definitely bigger up close.
I brought her here just like you asked, Father.
Yes, I see that. Thank you, Peony.
It's no problem at all. I'll take my leave then. Bye-bye for now.
Farewell, my child. With Peony gone, it's up to you to fill the silence, it seems. Hey there! Hello. You honestly aren't sure what to call this guy. It's not like you can call him father, that'd be too weird. Why not? And why not? Why don't you call him father? Hey! Were you thinking of calling him something else, huh? Something akin to father, huh? Like daddy-o, like pops or papa? Can I call him papa? What is your name, little one? Thankfully, he seems to notice your dilemma, offering a solution. Name's Lion. Lion. What a beautiful name. My name is Flores. Feel free to call me Flo if you would like. Can I call you Papa? I know how much humans love shortened versions of names. Oh, okay, sure. Honestly, I'm a little confused right now.
Huh? And what are you so confused about?
This? You do a sweeping gesture with your hand.
Dream, I guess? I just want to know what's going on here. Oh, no, little one. This is no dream. This is as real as it gets. We are just in a different world than what you are used to. So I got isekai again. Oh god, like at this point, like y'all can already start a lottery to see like whether I am getting isekai or whether the person who's my love interest is obsessed with me. Like, how many more bingo cards are we gonna get this month, huh? How many more bingo cards are we gonna get? How did I get here? Oh dear. Have you forgotten the wish you made to the lake? You just stared blankly back at him, which seems to be answer enough. Flores sighs a little before he gives you a sad smile. Well, I suppose it would make more sense for me to fully introduce myself then. I am Flores, the father of lakes, and of all the beautiful creatures that dwell within or around them. The offering you gave me was quite delicious, you see, so I decided to share it with my children. As expected, they enjoyed it as well. For that, you have my undying gratitude, Lion. That is why I answered your wish.
To say you were confused would be an understatement. What do you mean?
You wish to have someone love you unconditionally, correct? I am accustomed to taking care of my little one, so I am certain you will easily fit in with my family.
Hold up a second. Family. On second thought, this is fine. I wasn't asking for familial love. Wow. I've got to make another save. On second thought, this is fine. You stop yourself from correcting him once you see the expectant look on his handsome face. You just don't have the heart to. Instead, you give him a soft smile. That sounds nice, actually. It's been a while since I've spoken to my own family, so I wouldn't mind becoming part of yours.
I'm overjoyed to hear that. Are you perhaps averse to physical touch, Lion?
No, I'm not.
May I hug you?
You were not expecting that. Sure, yeah.
With your express permission, Flores pulls you against his chest, securely wrapping his arms around you. His body is pleasantly warm, and he smells like fresh flowers. Honestly, you could stay like this all day. As he holds you, Flores pats the top of your head in a comforting manner, similar to the way a parent would hold their child. Par for the course, huh? I shall be there for you whenever you need me, or wish to be taken care of. I consider you a part of my family now, and I always take care of my beloved ones.
Even though this isn't what you were asking for when you tossed those chocolates into the lake, you have no qualms about this either. Platonic love is fine for now. After all, jumping into another relationship so soon probably isn't the best idea. Yeah, this is fine.
Flores is nice, and this forest is peaceful.
You can come and go whenever you want, according to him.
As far as wishes go, you can say that yours, albeit unintentional, has been granted in one way or another.
Oh, by the way, do I need to start calling you father now too? Can I call you papa? Can I call you pops?
Only if you would like to, Lion.
Oh, ending 1. Found family.
Yeah, what if I say I wasn't asking for familiar love?
I think there's been a misunderstanding.
I wasn't asking for familiar love. Oh? What were you asking for then, little one?
You mutter your response, head turned to the side. Romance. For some reason, you suddenly feel a bit flustered having said it aloud.
Oh? Well, I am not opposed to that either.
You look back at Flores so fast, you're afraid you pulled something. Are you serious?
Yes, I am. It has been quite a while since I've had a lover, though. I am a very affectionate man, and I tend to, cling to my partner, so my last relationship was short-lived.
What's that? If you don't mind me asking.
Not at all. My partner was human, and they seemed to be opposed to such fervid attachment in the end. Perhaps I was too overwhelming for them.
You wonder what kind of person could possibly be bothered by being doted on by such a beautiful and affectionate man. Well, regardless, it's their loss.
It does raise another question, however. If humans aren't a good match, why don't you just date another fairy? Unfortunately, most fae are intimidated by my status and tend to avoid me or treat me as a father. I certainly do not mind the latter, though, as I do love my children very much. That is why I assumed your wish was for familiar love, since that is the kind of love I am used to giving others. I am glad that isn't the case this time, however. You return his smile. Now that we are on the same page, come, I want to show you my home.
Wait, hold on! You want me moving so soon?
He chuckles. No, I was not expecting that. You may come and go as you like, Lion. I just wanted to let you know that you will always have a place in my home, should you need it.
Well, it isn't like you don't have a place to stay in your own world. So just the thought of going back there and staying in the same space you shared with your ex is enough to put a bad taste in your mouth. Perhaps you should take him up on his offer. Flora seems to have deciphered the look on your face, but he doesn't jump to conclusions.
Have you made up your mind then, dear?
Yeah. I think I'd like to see your house now, if you don't mind.
Ending 2. A new home.
Apparently now I have the choice to go back. I'm gonna see what this is about. On second thought, maybe you should go back to where you first woke up. There could be some clues you missed. After all, it's probably better than wandering around aimlessly down random pathways. The forest is just as tranquil as it was moments ago. The only difference being that now there's someone standing near a patch of flowers. It's a man, dressed in an outfit that leads you to believe he's a magician or something. You continue to stare at him from afar, unsure if you want to greet a total stranger. As you're mulling over your options, the strange man suddenly turns to face you, his face lighting up with a smile. He starts strutting over to where you are, the likelihood of an impending conversation increasing. Ah, dang it. Well, it would be odd of you to turn and walk away now that you've made eye contact. You decide to stay put, try to appear casual whilst adjusting your posture. Well, hey, why is there a sexy magician? It's not every day that a human comes across these parts. The man's voice is smooth and quite pleasant to the ears. It sounds like he's purring each of his words in an attempt to lull you in, effectively monopolizing your full attention. I wonder, are you perhaps here to see Floor Summer? You're beyond confused. Who? The man just gives you an enigmatic smile. Never mind. Actually, there's something I'd like to ask you first, as I'm sure Floor Summer's little helpers will be here to get you soon. Still unbelievably confused, you decide to go with the flow for now. Sure, ask away then. I like how cooperative you are, darling. It's cute. Now, as for my question, I'd like to know, do you believe in destiny? What an odd question. Regardless, it isn't really a difficult question to answer. You'll humor him. Yeah, I do. So that's your answer, huh? Fascinating. Before you can even open your mouth to ask him why he wants to know, another voice cuts you off. There you are. Oh, wait. Oh, it's the pixie. Oh, Prince Volin is here too? Right on time, little peony. Who? God, you feel like a broken record at this point. I'm Peony. This is Volin Rembrandt. He's a prince hailing from a kingdom that's kind of close to this forest. Lovely to make your acquaintance. A prince, huh? He sure doesn't dress like one. You decide to keep that thought to yourself. Oops. Almost got Oh, that's Peony. Oops. Almost got sidetracked again. I'm actually here for you. The little fairy chimes as he bounces around your head. My father's been waiting to meet you for some time now, so I'm here to lead you. Oh, you're welcome to come with us too if you want, Prince Volin. As much as I would love to stick around and have a cup of Floor Summer's delicious tea, I really should get going. Volin turns to look at you. I have a feeling I will be seeing you again. The prince bows deeply. As he raises his head, he gives you a charming smile. for some reason you feel your cheeks flush.
I bid you both farewell. You watch as Volin retreats further into the woods, humming a soft tune to himself. What a strange man. That's that Prince Volin, always with the theatrics. I got my priorities mixed up again. I apologize for not greeting you sooner. What's your name, honored guest?
It's Lion. My name is Lion. Nice to meet you, Peony.
Oh, and you're so polite too. I can see why Father chose you. It's nice to meet you too, Lion.
That reminds me, actually.
Peony, who's this father you keep mentioning? I think Prince Volin mentioned him earlier too. Someone called Flo Summer. Oh yes, my father is the Fae that guards this forest. I would tell you more, but I'm sure he'll do that when you meet. Here, follow me. Before you can question him any further, Peony flutters off a little ways and then stops, bouncing expectantly as he waits for you to follow.
Well, it wasn't like you were getting anywhere by yourself anyway.
Maybe this Flo person can answer the questions that have been rumbling around your head ever since you woke up here. You decided to follow Peony. As you walk, Peony fills the silence by telling you about his father, or more accurately, gushes about him. It's kind of endearing to see how much Peony seems to admire the guy. It isn't long before the two of you end up at a beautiful lake. It doesn't look like anyone is here, though. You can't exactly make out Peony's expression, but based on the incessant fluttering of his wings and his confused whimpers, you could tell he was distressed. Maybe he went out to get something? You offer, attempting to calm the frantically buzzing fairy by your side. I don't know. He sent me to get you, so I figured he would be near his house. Upon hearing Peony's words, you scanned the area again, wondering if something had changed in the split second you weren't looking at the lake. Nope, still the same. No house in sight. Peony, I don't see a house anywhere. Oh, that's because it's beneath the lake. He chirps as if it's the most normal thing ever. Then again, you were still coming to terms with the fact that fairies were real too, so maybe this was normal. How does your father avoid drowning, or at the very least getting soaked when he goes home? He uses fairy magic. He can even use his magic to help you breathe underwater too, Lion. Anyway, give me some time. I need to think of where my father could be right now. You're doubtful about that first part, but keep your mouth shut and allow Peony some time to think. After a few seconds, Peony pipes back up. I think I might know where he is. Follow me. At least you were getting used to Peony's speed now. Following after an excited Peony has you ending up in a field brimming with trees and flowers. In the middle of the forest, there's a man. It looks like he's sleeping, but you can't tell without getting closer. That's him! That's my father! Can't believe he's out here, falling asleep when he's supposed to be meeting you. Peony huffs. You try and fail to suppress a giggle as you listen to the Fae scold his father. You both approach the man, resting underneath the shade of a large tree, mindful of your steps. For some reason, you didn't want to wake him up. He looks very content in the bed of flowers he's laying in. You really don't want to disturb him. I don't want to wake him right now, Peony. I'll wait for him. It's not like I have anywhere else to be. Are you sure, Lion? Yeah, I'll just, introduce myself when your father wakes up. He gives a small Fae an appreciative smile. You've done your job, Peony. I'll take it from here. He seems a bit reluctant to leave you alone, but he soon concedes. Okay, I'll come back later with some refreshments then. Thank you so much, Peony. You're a great guide. He giggles and brushes against your face affectionately, noticeably flattered and happy with your praise. He bounces around a bit before fluttering away, leaving behind a sparkling trail of light. You quietly take a seat in the grass beside him, taking the time to fully admire his features. Oh, pretty. Peony wasn't lying when he said his father was beautiful. Honestly, you think that's a bit of an understatement. Your attention pans to the large pink wings sprouting from his back, prompting you to wonder if it hurts for him to lay on them like that. Probably not. He looks so relaxed. Subconsciously, you reach a hand out to move a strand of hair from his smooth face. As soon as your fingertips brush his cheeks, the Fae begins to stir. You jerk your hand back quickly, embarrassed at having been caught so easily. His skin, akin to a lush forest in the spring, peers into yours. He seems to register his current situation rather quickly once he sees you. A sleepy smile pulls at his lips. Hello, little one. Hello! Well, this is awkward. You move back a bit, allowing the face some space to sit up properly. So, sorry for hovering over you like that. I just didn't want to wake you up. You looked so peaceful. Oh, it's no problem at all. I don't mind. I suppose I should formally introduce myself, yes? My name is Flores. Do I have the pleasure of knowing your name, little one? You feel your face heat up a little. You aren't sure why you're getting so flustered all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm Lion. A lovely name for a lovely soul. It's quite fitting.
He sure is giving you even more of a reason to be a blushing mess.
So I must offer you my sincerest apologies first, Lion.
Huh? What for?
For dozing off when I was supposed to be welcoming you to my forest.
Wait. His forest?
Well, Peony was calling him father, so that definitely implied this guy had some high position or something.
Still, you weren't expecting the whole damn forest to belong to him.
It's no big deal. You don't have to apologize. You clear your throat, trying to reorganize your thoughts for a moment. You'd almost forgotten the main reason why you're here in the first place.
Or more like you had no idea why you're here at all.
I almost forgot to ask, but could you tell me what I'm doing here?
Originally, I thought this was a dream or something. But you pinched yourself multiple times already.
You decide to keep that to yourself, though. Rest assured that this is no dream, dear Lion. This is, however, a different world than your human world. As for why you're here, that is my doing. I wanted to thank you in person. For your tribute, that is.
Tribute? What is he talking about?
I'm sorry, I don't remember giving you anything, or...
Mr. Flores?
Just Flores or Flo will suffice, dear. To address your original statement, do you not remember the delicious chocolates you offered to the lake? To me? You take a few seconds to recall what he could possibly be referring to. Chocolates? Lake?
Oh! You hang your head, ashamed.
There, seems to be a misunderstanding here. When I threw those chocolates into the lake, I wasn't thinking because I was so mad about being cheated on and I saw her yapping and... My dear, slow down for a moment. Could you perhaps start from the very beginning? You take a deep breath.
It's going to be a bit of a pain to relive those distasteful memories, but it seems like that's the only option you have in order to find out what's going on here.
Starting from the top, you recount everything to Flores. From the purchase of the chocolates to catching your boyfriend cheating, and finally to the part where you carelessly chucked the chocolates into a random lake. Even though you had wished to be loved unconditionally by a man that would never cheat on you, you weren't actually expecting it to happen then and there. Wishes are just flights of fancy usually, right? This shouldn't have been any different, and yet... I see. I understand your situation now, Lion. It truly is an unfortunate circumstance. Unfaithfulness from a partner should never happen for any reason. Alas, if only that sentiment was echoed by all beings. Yeah, that's my story, I guess. I'm sorry for causing all this confusion, just because I couldn't control my emotions. You have nothing to apologize for, Lion. Regardless of the reason, the chocolates you discarded were consumed by my children and I. I believe that is better than letting them go to waste, and besides, they were very delicious. I'm glad someone got to enjoy them in the end.
Because you weren't planning to give them to anyone, obviously.
The person they were for had betrayed you entirely, seemingly without a care in the world. You wonder if he's even worried about where you could possibly be right now. You didn't come home from work after all. Why do you even care what he's thinking about right now? Without realizing it, tears began to form in your eyes. Lion. Flores reaches a hand out and brushes away your tears with his knuckles, gazing at you with concern in his eyes. His gentleness only makes you cry harder. Flores hugs you against his chest and lets you cry on him, patting your hair and cooing you in a soft tone, words of comfort. You can't remember the last time you were comforted in such a way, even by your ex. Flores is pleasantly warm and he's much bigger than you, giving a feeling of security as he holds you in his arms. You'd love to stay cuddled up with him all day if you could. Once you're done letting your emotions run wild, you move away from Flores, sniffling softly. Sorry about that. Flores waves a hand around in a dismissive manner. No apology required, my dear. I did not mind. It's the least I could do after all.
Because of the chocolates?
Yes, that is part of my reasoning. Oh, what's the other reason? The Fae clears his throat. Well, I must first hear your opinion on something.
You're not sure why he's looking so shy, but you certainly don't mind offering your opinion. Sure, what's up?
I am aware that you just ended a relationship due to unfaithfulness. Nonetheless, I would like to know if you would be opposed to starting another.
You blush. Not quite expecting that.
Flores rushes to clarify. Feel free to silence my ramblings if it makes you uncomfortable, Lion. The last thing I want is to force you into anything, especially if you are not ready for it. I know it's sudden, but...
No, it's fine. You can continue.
Flores visibly relaxes at your words. As I said, I am well aware of how sudden this all is, however.
He brushes a strand of hair behind your ear and gives you a bright smile. You can feel your face heating up again.
I am drawn to you. You are beautiful, Lion. Not just in terms of appearances, but you are also beautiful on the inside. You are like a crystalline lake. I can see your purity. It is undeniable.
You laughed dryly. I wouldn't call myself pure, not gonna lie.
Purity can come in many forms, my dear. There's an ethereal glow about you that pulls me in.
He leans a bit closer as if to emphasize his words, then cups your cheek with a gentle hand. You stop yourself from nuzzling into his palm, embarrassment flooding your body like a broken dam.
They are bound to their partners, rendering them physically unable to perceive another being in a romantic way. In other words, I would never be unfaithful to you, Lion. You wish to be loved unconditionally, yes? I am more than capable of giving you that, if you would allow me the chance to show you. I shall do so with immense jubilation.
He's a straight shooter, huh? You don't think anyone has ever confessed to you in such a passionate way before? It was a little intimidating, but not in a bad way. You're overjoyed with Flores' confession, yeah, but you can't deny the traces of hesitance buried deep in your chest at the thought of loving someone again.
I can understand your reluctance, Lion, all things considered. By all means, feel free to tell me no outright. A relationship is between two beings. As such, both partners' feelings should be taken into account. I will not do something you do not want. I just thought it prudent to lay out my feelings ahead of time. Now, if I may be so bold, would you be willing to tell me your answer now, dearest? Again, please do not feel pressured.
Yes, I want to be with you.
Actually, yeah. I'd love to be with you, Flo. He brightens up even more. Truly? Lion, you have no idea how happy you have just made me.
Then Flores pauses for a moment, going a little quiet.
I know I said that we could take things slow, and I really do mean that. Nevertheless, I can't seem to resist your charm, Lion. I am utterly drawn to you.
As if he couldn't help himself, Flores leans a bit closer to you once more.
Would you mind if I kissed you? Just a quick peck.
You nod slowly, subconsciously holding your breath before closing your eyes. The moment your eyelashes brush the top of your cheeks, you feel Flores' soft, warm lips pressing against yours. He's gentle. You let him control the pace, content with following his lead for the time being. The kiss is so sweet, you immediately find yourself wanting more. Yet, all things must come to an end eventually, and all too soon, the kiss ends. As your eyes reopen, you see Flores, gazing at you with half-lidded eyes and a soft smile. He looks almost dreamy. You feel your heart flutter. Being looked at in such a way never ceases to make you feel truly loved, wanted. He takes your hand in his. As previously mentioned, we should continue to pace ourselves. I will let you acclimate yourself with this place before we go any further. Is that all right with you, Lion? You nod. Yeah,
Sounds good. I do have a few questions, though. Of course. Feel free to ask whatever you would like, my dearest Pearl.
Man, these casual pet names are going to be the death of you.
Well, I'd like to know if it's possible for me to leave this place, since I still have a job in the human world and whatnot. Yes, you can come and go as you please, Lion. All you have to do is return to where you first entered, close your eyes, and wish to be back in your home world.
Seriously? It's that easy?
Yes, it's quite convenient, is it not?
If you had known when you first came here, well, it's probably a good thing you didn't know, otherwise you never would have met Flores and the others.
Do you have any other questions, darling? Yeah, actually, I do want to know. Do fairies have weddings and whatnot? Certainly. One of my children was married a few days ago, actually. It was a lovely ceremony.
Does it, matter if one of the spouses is human?
Flores gives you a smile, one with underlying mischief. Not at all. A ceremony will be held regardless.
You hum in acknowledgement as you turn away from him, blushing. The trees seem a lot more interesting all of a sudden.
Flores chuckles. Is there anything else you would like to ask me?
How long do you usually wait until you, profess your love for someone?
As soon as possible, while also taking my partner's wishes into consideration.
Okay, cool.
Again, Flores gives you a cheeky look. Would you like me to profess my love for you right now, Lion?
No, I'm not expecting you to do that.
No expectations required. I planned to do so anyway once I was sure it wouldn't make you uncomfortable.
It wouldn't make me uncomfortable.
You can, do it if you wanna. Is that so? Then allow me to say it now. I love you, Lion.
Before you could open your mouth to respond, Flores presses a finger to your lips and smiles.
You do not have to say anything just yet, dearest. We have plenty of time. And I am more than willing to wait for you.
As he goes to pull his finger away, you quickly press a kiss to it as a way to thank him for his understanding. Ah, he's cute. You aren't sure where this new experience will take you, but you're more than eager to find out. Ending 4. Faye Love. So, Prince dude, what if I said no, I don't believe in destiny?
No, I don't.
So that's your answer, huh?
Fascinating.
Before you can even open your mouth to ask him why he wants to know, another voice cuts you off. There you are! Okay, we're just gonna skip right along. Now, I hate to break your heart, but maybe not right now. Let's take it slow.
Actually, I'd like to take things slow if you don't mind. I don't mind at all. I value your comfort above all else, Lion. If that is your decision, then I will do my best to abide by your wishes.
Thank you, Flo. Seriously, your patience means a lot.
You do not have to thank me for the bare minimum, little one.
I know, I just really appreciate it.
Of course. If there's anything else you need, please do not hesitate to ask for it. You are an honored guest here, after all.
As you open your mouth to respond, your words are overlapped by that of a familiar voice.
Father! Lion!
Young Flores turns to see Peony fluttering over with what appears to be a tea set and some snacks in tow. You'll just chalk it up to fairy magic, too.
I brought refreshments, just like I said I would. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you two?
Also, are you serious? The one time I decided to reject him, you bring snacks? Okay.
Not at all, Peony. Thank you for the tea and snacks. We could have a little picnic here, if the two of you would like.
Sure, I don't mind.
That sounds fun. Lovely. I shall go fetch us a blanket then. I will return shortly. Oh, and
Flores then turns to look at you.
Welcome to our humble forest, dearest guest.
Ending 3. Honored guest. So after you're done getting all 4 endings, you do unlock the after story, but I want to see what's up with Flores first. So, name Flores, March 1st is his birthday, age unknown, he's a Fae Guardian, he likes visiting the human world, tea brewing, forest bathing, he likes children, sweet swimming nature, he hates violence, pollution, trickery, and forcefulness,
And he's an ENFP. Okay. Let's just get to the after story then. Today is a very special day. Today is your first anniversary of Flores. It's been quite a long year, or at least that's how it feels. Moving into a new place was a little stressful at first, but the catharsis from being in a fresh environment was tangible. You felt as though you could breathe in your own home again. And fortunately, you weren't alone. Whenever Flores came to the human world, and if he didn't have work, he would spend his free time with you. You couldn't deny your surprise after seeing him look so human. It was a new experience for you, that's for sure. According to the Fae, he's been coming to the human world for some time now, even owning a home and working at a small clinic. At first, you wondered how he could possibly have a job while also being the full-time caretaker of his forest at the same time. Apparently, the clinic was primarily run by other Fae that are aware of Flores' situation and are more than happy to fill in for him. It certainly was a lot to take in, the idea that fairies have been living all around you this entire time. But it wasn't a bad thing at all. Now that you were thoroughly familiar with Flores and a few of his children, their presence in the human world was a form of comfort. And even though today was your anniversary, Flo still had work to do at the clinic. As embarrassing as it was to admit, you spent the entire day and previous night grueling over what to wear, how to do your hair, etc. You were sure Flo could sense your nervousness, but he was understanding as usual. Originally, the two of you agreed to have him pick you up from your new place, but you couldn't contain your excitement nor your anxiousness. You shoot Flo a quick text to let him know that you're on your way to the clinic, so you can see him as soon as possible. He responds a few moments later, letting you know that he should be getting off soon and you're welcome to do so. The walk to the clinic from your place is about 20 or 25 minutes, depending on your sense of urgency. As much as you wanted to see him, you also didn't want to mess up your outfit or hair by sweating too much. Thankfully, it was chilly and breezy enough to help you avoid such a situation. It didn't, however, stop your legs from getting a little sore. You take a seat on a nearby bench to rest, sitting up straight as you observe the area. This was a recently made park, if you aren't mistaken. It was a nice little spot. You reach into your bag for your phone, intending to let your boyfriend know that you're taking a little break at the new park. 3 dots appear under your message, indicating that he was typing. Then, the dots disappear. He must still be busy. You put your phone away and stand up. Now that your legs are good to go, you turn to make your way out of the park, only to be stopped by a familiar voice calling out your name. What's the name they call out? Lion. Lion! Hello, dearest. Flo! Sorry to keep you waiting. I figured I could come to you instead of having you walk all the way to the clinic. Yeah, but now I feel bad for making you walk over here. I don't mind the exercise, so there's no need for that, darling. Today should be a day full of joy, not regrets or sadness. Don't you agree? Yeah, you're right. Oh, speaking of, you said you had something planned? Yeah, I booked a reservation for us at the restaurant you said you were dying to go to. You blush a bit, fiddling with your clothes before muttering your response. I'm surprised you remembered me saying that. Flores' smile widens. Of course, I remember everything you say you want, my dear. That is the duty of a lover, is it not? Well, he's not wrong, but it is a little embarrassing to hear him say it out loud. One thing you've come to realize quickly is Flo's utter lack of shame when it comes to terms of endearment and sweet talk. Then again, you should have figured based on how he unabashedly confessed to you the first time. Flores rolls up his sleeves, checking his watch. We have plenty of time before our specified time of arrival. Would you like to take a stroll around the park in the meantime? Oh, that sounds nice. The park definitely is nice to look at. The scenery makes your being with Flores feel all the more romantic. Flo gently holds your hand in his as the two of you walk down the path, side by side, enjoying the cool breeze. This park was recently built, apparently. I'm most surprised at how close it is to both your clinic and my house. Indeed. I think it will be a great meeting point in the future. You give him a smile. For our next anniversary? Flores looks at you with a sparkle of mischief in his eyes. Perhaps, or maybe just a date. I certainly can't tell you what I'm planning for our next anniversary. That would ruin the surprise, would it not?
Wait, you're already planning for our next anniversary?
He was,
Surprised and flustered at the same time.
A year goes by in the blink of an eye, my darling.
So says the thousands of years old ferryman.
I'm just planning ahead.
I see. Gotta love the proactivity. He just keeps on smiling.
Anything for you, my lion.
Did he intend to keep you flustered for the whole day? Jeez, Flo. Flores can be pretty cheesy sometimes, but his love for you is undeniable. Unconditional. That's all he could ever ask for. Ah, the second suite. Ending 5. Our anniversary. True end. About Flores has been updated. It's been updated? Okay, I'll check it out. Okay, so it seems that they've added the human name, which is Florian Rosenfield. His birthday, I don't remember if I read that before. His human age is 36. His occupation is a physician, so that's great. That's great. All right, that was Love Blossoms Anew. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this game for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. I think this game is really cute. I did like all the CGs, and Flores is just, he's cute. He's like this big fairy, and I don't know why he's just so freaking cute. God. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.